Now, this is probably the most controversial thing that I'm going to say. It's also true, but people aren't going to like it. The only reason that women have power in the world is because men give it to them.
That's true. Yeah, it's absolutely true.
If you look at every society that exists out there that currently still has not given women rights, they don't have those rights. And they don't get the rights because they overthrow men. They get the rights because good men give them power. When they don't have rights, it's because bad men are suppressing them in a particular way. So I'm not advocating that at all. Right. But to be ignorant to the idea that the reason they have their power is because they find advocacy in good men who have said, no, listen, you should be able to vote and drive and be educated and all these things that make sense. What happens, though, is the reason they were rebelling and seeking out these good men to fight for them was because they were suppressed. And now what the feminist movement is doing is suppressing men. It's a very bad idea because men eventually can take that power back. And when they do, they're going to be abusive to women, which I think is a really problematic thing.
Absolutely going to be problematic. For the simple fact is, like you said, men give women power. And it's like, yo, there's too many guys with hearts that wouldn't allow women's power to be taken away. Trust me, there's too many of them. They could try it if they want to, but there's too many guys with hearts. Yes, we still know there's the fucked up females in there. And in the background, I feel like we're trying to change that. It's just a generational fight instead of a now fight, if that makes sense. But there's not right. There's not right. Wow. They're not wrong. They're not wrong at all. For the simple fact is, before you could do anything, you had to get guys on your side to fight for you. And the more guys, the more power. Yes, I know as females, y'all could band together, this, that, and the third. But you wouldn't have as much strength as, even if it's one guy there, they will fear the group. Because the guy alone has to actually, not saying that y'all do or don't. I'm saying guys will follow through. Good or bad scenario, guys will follow through. Especially if something that they care about, they following through. You can say whatever you want about it, they're gonna follow through. What? Fighting for the rights of another human being that you would love with your whole heart? Come on. It's easier. Trust me. There's not really much I could say to that. It's like, yo, at what point are we going to open our eyes and see? We are all here. We are all doing different things. There's right and wrong in damn near every scenario. But the power dynamic is still there. We don't say nothing as men, because you know why? It is wrong to try to take somebody else's power, because as another man, you want to walk through this earth with the same power that the next man has. And we extend that power to women. It's nothing against y'all. It's just we are afraid of us, I guess. It's not even afraid. We know what we could do, so we lead with respect. So when there is disrespect, there is a right or wrong in that scenario. So even when the person is wrong and they're trying to double down, everybody else will know who's right. I'm not going to keep y'all for too much longer. Videos always getting shorter. The comments will always be open.